Welcome back everyone, episode 46 of the Project Tight Squeeze build, and I'm going backwards again. It's all good. I have a plan, things are in motion. So last week, as you guys know, I put in the lights and I put in the shock brace, and it looks like I'm gonna have to cut it out. So after I put it all in, I had to measure up. I put the steering box in to measure up how much space I had to put a winch in there. I was gonna put a Nova winch 12,500 in there, and even that wasn't gonna fit in between the chassis rails. It was gonna have to be custom mount, and then I put the steering box in and there was no way it was gonna work. So I happened to come across the next day from Phil at Force 4 an 8274 that he had lying around in a box. I did some measurements and it's gonna fit in the front with the steering box, and it's gonna actually fit quite nicely. But unfortunately, because they're so tall, I'm gonna have to cut out and modify the shock brace that I put in, which isn't that much of a major. It is what it is. So yeah, I've cut out the piece I had in the front, and I've bought some box section, same size as the chassis rail, just 3mm thick, and I'm going to weld that in the front and try and make up a winch mount. So wish me some luck on that one. It really is going to be a tight squeeze, but yeah, I've got about 20mm or an inch to play with, so it's going to be tight. But if I can get it in there, it's going to solve my problem of my backup electric winch, be on the front, nicely mounted, and hopefully I'm going to figure out a way to make it easily accessible. It doesn't look like it's going to fit that well, just because of the front grille and stuff. It's going to be a matter of pulling off, which is why I put the roll cage joiners in, pulling off the front clip to get the winch in and out, which isn't the end of the world. Maybe later on when it's all twisted and mangled, it might be a little bit of a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, I'm gonna get stuck into this. See you in a bit. Right, so it's the end of the night, and I was on the home stretch, just about to get it all done, put it back into place and show you guys, and it doesn't fit. So I have a solution I've come up with, I just don't have time to do it, so watch out for that one next week. I'm basically just going to have to cut a section of tube I put out for my front brace and just make a tube brace over the top. I'll show you guys what that's going to look like next week. But basically, yeah, the winch is in and my fair lead's on. The front cross member's all done. I decided to make the steel full width at the front, and that's going to hopefully stop a bit of mud and stuff coming through, and it's about in line with my alternator, where my alternator should be. So that and a little bit of rubber or inner guards and stuff, try and keep the mud out of the engine bay. And yeah, it's all coming along nicely. So on that note, I shall see you guys next week. Thank you once again for watching. Thanks for all the comments and everything else. You guys are awesome. Please do us a favor,
and share it around, and make sure you subscribe so we can keep making these videos. See you guys next week.